Okay, well, trail name, Michael Watchhorn, trail name Tribute.
And real quick, for those that might not know about you, I'm sure most people that are following hiking the AT know who you are. What are your accomplishments in hiking?
Well, obviously the largest one was last year is a thru-hike, northbound of the Appalachian Trail. But that's the biggest thing. Other than that, I might have 400 or 500 other miles. The biggest one out of all that was probably 107 miles.
All right.
That led me to enjoy the backpacking, and which in turn led me to the AT.
Was there any particular reason why you decided to hike the AT?
Yeah, because when my son had come to me, this was before we did 107 miles, he had said, "Hey, Dad, we should go hike the PCT." I said, "Since when do we hike? And what is the PCT?" And so he told me what the PCT was, and I told him he was out of his dang mind. Why would anybody want to hike that far? And then so we started hiking a little bit and did the 107. Then I got excited kind of about that and enjoyed that. And I kind of started working or doing some other work in another state in Utah and started climbing some mountains. And because I'd committed to do the PCT with my son, I decided to do the AT because we can't do the PCT until he gets out of the Army in a couple of years.
Oh, right on. Well, thank him
So I
for our
chose
service.
to. I sure will. Thank you.
Huh.
So that's what kind of led me to doing the AT. I followed Chica and Sunsets on their thru-hike because a local friend of ours knew them and told me they were hiking and they were vlogging. So I decided to watch them on YouTube, and I was inspired by them.
Right on. Any plans on visiting their new hostel?
I absolutely will be very shortly.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I love what they did with that place.
Yeah, I've been watching them put it together, and I've been talking with them as well. So
Now, where are you from?
I'm originally from Salt Lake City, but been living in Minnesota for the past, say 13 years.
Okay. And right now you're
13
not
years.
there. You're not there right now,
No,
right?
I'm in Georgia.
And
I'm in
what's your
Georgia.
plans doing down there?
Well, I got my first shuttle ride tomorrow. I'm shuttling somebody over to Amicalola Falls, and then a couple people tomorrow, actually. And then I'm going to try and see if I can pin down some trail magic somewhere and feed a few hikers if I can find a few. They're
Right
kind
on.
of sparse out there right now. So but I'm just kind of work in this area, and I'm probably going to stay around here till the end of March. There's 4 hikers that I'm mentoring, if you will.
Right.
And I'm going to hike the approach trail with them, and all the way to possibly Neil Gap with them as well.
Right on. One of them, I believe, Pancho.
Poncho, yep, he's one of them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
When's he supposed to be leaving? I interviewed him. Actually got to drop his podcast tomorrow.
His date is changing a little bit due to some circumstances, but
Right.
it's looking more like he's going to be heading out February 20-ish, somewhere toward the end of February.
Right on. Yeah, he's a good kid. I like Pancho.
He's full of energy, and I think he's got a lot to offer, and I can't wait to get him out on the trail and hike with him a little bit, get to know him a little bit better.
I told him he's got to get a clear poncho and wear it on the trail a little while. Otherwise, people aren't going to know how he got his trail name.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
So, how far are you planning on going? Are you planning on following a group all the way up, or do you have a deadline?
Yeah, well, those 4 specifically, I will be kind of up and down with them a little bit because, statistically, only one of them is going to make it, right? But
Right.
I plan on doing everything I possibly can to get all 4 of them there to the top.
Right on.
And if that means I got to get in there and hike with them and kick them in the butt once in a while, I'm going to do that. But I will, because I do plan on summiting with each one of them so long as they get there. So I will, I'll just kind of work my way up the trail, and I want to be north of Damascus, upwards of a couple hundred miles, and so I can give some folks a ride back to trail days.
Right.
And we'll do the trail days thing, and then I'll head back up there, and should be to Maine by the end of June. and kind of work, kind of helping some folks in that area, and all those guys should getting up there too. But once the last one of those 4 or whichever one summits last, I'm going to take that summit with them, and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk back to Georgia.
Oh, you're going to go walk back after all that?
I'm going to do a SOBO, yes, sir.
Oh, right on. I didn't even know that. Okay, this is not cheap, obviously. Do you have anything set up to where people can help you?
Yeah, I actually threw a fundraiser on Facebook there. Somebody had suggested I do it, and I'm like, but I ended up doing it. And we raised $1,000 in 24 hours. It was pretty awesome.
Awesome. Is that still going on?
Continues to. Yeah, it's growing very slowly now, but it's still out there. I still notice people sharing it in the different groups and stuff. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely share that.
Yeah, so we're certainly taking some donations for all the trail magic, so I can pick more stuff up and continue to feed hikers on the way up.